Yo, what is up, YouTube Sharp here, and bringing you guys some MLG gameplay. Now, I know I haven't put up much MLG gameplay, or I guess can't really call it MLG gameplay, but supposed MLG gameplay, just because they haven't really announced any rules for MLG or what they're gonna be, and they haven't announced. I'm pretty sure Sundance already said that it's gonna be on the circuit. And they do this whole weekly warfare thing, so that's making me think that it's Call of Duty is going to be one of their major games next year. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be on the circuit. I just don't know if they'll use what GB uses, like demo, S&D, and CTF, which I doubt, just because demo is such a terrible game type. The maps aren't that good. The spawns are terrible. But I think my prediction, like you guys heard me say in other videos, I think it'll be 3 S&Ds and 2 CTFs. That's just what I think. So in this gameplay, this is on CTF on lockdown, and we're playing against Obey, which is next episode, Breezy and Crump. And my team that I'm playing with is me, Stainville, Dito, and Foreplay. Now, this isn't like my official team yet. They haven't told me that they're picking me up yet, but I have been running with them ever since the day after I got kicked out of Fear. So been playing with them. We've been doing good. Hopefully this is my team, but like I said, it's not up to me. And we are playing, like I said, CTF. We haven't scrimmed S&D at all. The only S&D I've actually played with these guys is when the game first came out. They had that 4v4 S&D tourney, and we won that. So that's pretty much the only S&D I've played with these guys. So basically all we've been doing is CTF for now. But CTF, we've been doing good. Some games, we're still getting used to how each other plays, and who's going to slay, who's going to do what. But here on this map, as you guys can see, I'm using MP7 with a red dot, laying down some drop shots. Usually this map you don't see too many people running around with SMGs. Majority of the people use assault rifles. But me and Dito kind of decided that maybe we should have kind of like a rushing team, play style. And me and Dito run around with SMGs. Foreplay uses whatever. Most of the time Foreplay is playing in the objective, trying to flank behind them, trying to get trying to pull the flags. You see right there, just capture the flag. And Stainville's our Slayer in this video. He's the guy using the ACR, mainly getting the cutoffs. Sitting in map, trying to pick up the kills. Now, I don't know how that guy died there. Of course, he gets a headshot on me. If you guys have ever watched my live stream, I complain about it. I don't really complain a lot. But I would say that I disagree with headshots. Honestly, I think headshots should only be for people sniping. If you shoot someone in the head when you're sniping, you're aiming for the head. But if you're shooting a gun and you're spraying across the map and you're not really aiming for anything but somewhere on the body, and you luckily get a headshot and you kill me because you got a headshot, and so I only die within like 2 bullets, then I think that's just luck. I don't think they should have that. I think they should make it where it's the same no matter where you hit the person, if you hit them in the toe or if you hit them in the head. I think they should take the same bullets no matter where. But I don't think Call of Duty will ever be like that. I guess I need to go and play. I don't know what game is like that. I mean, Halo, I guess you could say, is like if you shoot someone in the chest or you shoot someone in the leg, it's the same. But in Halo, people actually aim for the head and go for headshots. This game, like right there, I'm shooting. If I got that guy with a headshot, I wasn't aiming for the head. I was just shooting at him. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say here. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about them headshots. Right now, we're up 3-0 on the first side. This map. When I first started playing this map in scrims, when I first got the game, I didn't really think this would be an MLG type map. I thought it was too big. Thought it would be, more just like campy and people sitting up in buildings and stuff. But people really don't go ever in that top snipe tower that I picked that one guy off in. And people don't really, people do camp the hallway a lot. But for the most part, people are usually pushing up. Now, the thing that does bother me about this is right now we're on the bad side somehow. Or no. Right now we're on the good side. The next side we'll flip over to the bad side. And hopefully the game will demonstrate some of the bad parts of the next side. Now the reason why I don't like the next side is because people can get up on the bridge and look through the windows and spawn kill. People can go down and go like the middle and look the middle alley and kill people shooting on the cross. It's just really hard to get out of the spawn on the other side. Now this side I'm going to kind of do like a breakdown type thing and just tell you guys what I'm doing. So off the start here, I'm going to be pushing up this left side with 4-play going in the mannequin. And I'm going to throw this nade up here because usually people go up there. I didn't really get anyone, and I'm not going to push that way because of the truck. And Dito was calling out the guy mid-courtyard, but he killed that guy. Now I'm over here trying to help 4-play. I was a little late getting that guy, but I got him. Going down through the tunnel and try to go over these back stairs with Dito, just because I don't want to push the spawns. You see that guy spawn over there to the right. Usually, if you're on that side, pulling their flag, they're going to be spawning top bridge, over by mannequin, or all the way in the back by the people that are hanging on the nooses back there, or whatever you want to call it, their spawn, their back spawn. So that's why I didn't want to push up over there. That's why I tried to go down through the tunnel, and then I just didn't really predict they got the spawn right and come running right down the stairs towards the middle. Now you see we're getting the pool, and 4-play said he even calls out right here. I remember it in the game. He says he's gonna do kind of a weird pool. Usually people when they pool they go top long or they'll go courtyard. Because when the pull that he did right there, they're pulling right towards their spawn. But sometimes you just have to pull the flag just to distract the other team. Say, if we're caught in a spawn trap or something, and you just pull the flag. If you notice, even on your team, look at this when you scrim with your team and notice what you guys do when someone pulls your flag. The majority of the time, 3 out of the 4 of you turn around to go and look at your flag. So that's distracting the other team from doing what they're doing, spawn trapping, so that helps your team out. Right now I'm just trying to play some defense on the flag while my teammates push back over. I don't know how in the world I killed that guy. The only reason why I jumped out is because they stunned me in the corner right there, and there's easy place to get naded. As you saw, I got naded, so I took him with me. So it was kill for kill, good thing. And when you spawn on this side, I think I've done breakdown on this map before. You always want to push back, get back on the left side towards your flag. We're up 4-0, I believe. I don't remember. I kind of forget what the first round score was. But I think we're up 4-0, so, we don't need to be going for flags. We don't need to be just rushing through the middle going for flags. So we can play kind of slow. And this is the little cut right here that I hate. People just sit in the middle and watch the cross with an ACR. And it's really hard to get across usually. So right now 4-play's pulling. So I'm going to go on top bridge. Wait for them to try to spawn up there, see if they spawn mannequin. Look both ways. And I don't know really what happened over there. I guess that guy was on the flag already. And as soon as I turn away, the guy spawns over there and runs out, of course. Happens to me all the time. Bad timing. But I don't know what happened over there with the flag when it got pulled. I guess the guy was over there already under the stairs waiting. So we didn't get that flag out of there. And I got taken out, of course, obviously, when I turned around. And the guy came out of spawn. Now, they have taken our flag, and you see everyone on our team. Stainville and Dito both, Stainville and 4-play both turned around. Dito pulled the flag. So really, pulling the flag messes the team up a lot. It breaks setups. It, stops the other team doing what they're doing, makes them turn around and look at their flag. And now is the worst part of CTF, which is a stalemate. And with 1:30 left, and we're up by 4, and we're in a stalemate, then we pretty much had this game locked up. There's no way they're going to come back and get us out of this, get our flag back. Especially, this is why this, can be looked at as the good side, kind of. And I mean, it's not going to be called the good side, but this is the good part of this side. When you're in a stalemate, the flag's tucked away all the way in the back of the corner. Even if they throw a grenade all the way over there, they're not going to be able to do anything. They kill the flag guy, and one of the people laying around them watching it just kills the guy running for it. So it's going to be a hard return to get. This flag over here, on the other hand, is easier to get just because you can actually push up to where he is, get up near him. As you see, I'm going to come up this middle right here. I actually don't remember if we get a return here, but, I don't think I get this guy. Oh, wait, no, I do. He's running away. I get him. So, yeah, you see right there, that guy really didn't have anything to do. He was behind a car. It was a hard shot to hit, and I got the return. Now, I don't think we actually get the flag. That's the only problem when you're over in that corner is the run back towards the flag. It's a long run, and with them spawning at mannequin, you see Breezy. I just killed Breezy with their flag, or with our flag in the base, and he spawned all the way out and ran. He spawned a mannequin and ran all the way and grabbed our flag by the time we get even capped. So I'm pretty sure that they return the flag. We don't get a cap. They don't get a cap, and we're gonna win this 4-0. Hope you guys like this video, and please give it a like and a favorite. Actually, they capped the flag right at the end. So we went 4-1, but it's whatever. Please give this video a like and a favorite, and subscribe if you're not subscribed. Follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/MLG Sharp. Watch my live stream, twitch.tv/Sharp. Or no, yeah, MLG Sharp is my Twitter, and Sharp is my live stream. But this is Sharp. I'm out. Peace.